Right, hello everyone, it's Jira Bro back with another video. This time we are gonna be talking about the integration of JXL, the table sheets hierarchy structure sum up issue editor. Now, I want to say that this video is not being sponsored by the Fine software, which actually the manufacturers of this software. This was actually something that I came across, I think, one of the subreddits, where there was a discussion like what are some of the most, let's say, useful plugins in here. So I'm gonna be doing the video on JXL, and I'm gonna leave my impressions on the app itself. All right, so in order to find it, you just type in JXL and this is how it looks. I'm gonna try it for free. Okay, it's actually something that is free. That is interesting. And in here it says like you can bulk edit issues for the faster inline, then the custom issue hierarchy structure, and also you have like field sum ups, progress bar, and everything else. All right, let's get started with the JXL. All right, so this is how it actually works. So you need to find sheets in the navigation of your projects. All right, let's go here. There we go. Sheets. All right, let's see how this is going to work. All right, in here you can update the fields, you can switch the sheets, and you can even edit the sheets. Okay, so this is this is actually what I represented with. Well, in here you have the counter of the issues. As you can see right here, it says like 28 issues. This is pretty good, if I can say. So you wouldn't use a gadget in order to, filter out everything and to see what are the total number of issues. It shows it right here. This is actually pretty interesting thing. Now, as you can see, there is like for the issue key, this is also great. And you can filter out column. Let's say if I only want stories, I only want the epics. I also only, I now want everything. Right, so this is something that's pretty interesting, and as you can see, it has that kind of an Excel vibe to it, and there are some options in here. So this was like when it was created, and you have for the priorities. Oh wait, there's something that is happening in here. Oh, all right. So okay. Oh, this is actually pretty interesting. You can select all of the issues. All right, so what happens if, for example, test case 1, 2, and 3, so these ones. Oh, all right. So, like free fields, copy, paste, clear, right? And I can see this issue right here. I can open it. I can open it in a new tab, right? I can go here and it will open it in a new tab. That's actually pretty interesting. You have something that says create an issue below JXL test. Okay. Well, so far I'm impressed with this because there are a lot of stuff that you can do from one sheet right here. Okay. Oh, I can even change the priorities. Okay, I can set it on high. Right? Can I? Oh, also I can choose an assignee. So this is not like the regular Excel sheet that you actually would see. This is something that automatically uploads your issues. Oh, well, all right. This is actually pretty interesting. So you have like a resolution. This field cannot be edited for the resolution. All right. Okay. And for done, for example, still cannot be edited. Okay. So you cannot edit the resolution fields for it, even if it's in the done status, right? Okay. What else do we have? So I can select like these. I can go like bulk edit, and it redirects you to the bulk issues, right? So I'm gonna go click on next. And what want I do? I want to transition these issues. Progress to do, yeah. Send email for this update if I want to. Don't. I want to confirm this. Transitioning free issues. Bulk operation. Alright, so I'll acknowledge this. Those three are in the progress. Okay. Alright, this is actually pretty cool. Well, in here, it doesn't it actually here it doesn't update the status. I mean, okay, I believe that this is because of the response type, because what I assume from here that this is using the API in order to do the bulk operations, and it's not like responsive right away to the issue. But if I would refresh it, see what I would get. All right, now it's refreshed. Okay, not a big deal. All right, what else do we have? We have for the views. Okay, I can create a view. Ah, all right, I'm gonna call this a test. Okay, sum ups. Hierarchy, column freezing, column widths, none adjusted. Yeah, now this is for the ones who are actually interested in doing the Excel stuff. So I'm gonna refresh this. Oh, all right. So I shouldn't done, you know, the refresh of the whole page. I had the refresh right here. Okay. So you can sum up what actually happens in here. Oh, all right. And when I sum up, it says like assignee 2. Not sure from where it is picking up this formula. And in here the status, it says like 10% is done and then 90% is remaining. Now I assume that like 10% is done from all of the issues in the project. So all of the issues in the project. That is actually quite interesting to have that metric. And also you have like for grouping. Oh, okay. So there are a lot of stuff in here. Oh yeah, definitely a lot of things that you can use to customize. Alright, I won't need the hierarchy. Alright, so let's see how it works. Okay. So it has like other level 2 issues. Okay. And how does this work? Based on how the levels are being created. Because as you can see, you have, oh, okay, I get it now. All right. This is it. This is now I see how it works. So it's from the epic, and this is the these are the interconnected story and subtasks to this specific epic. All right. Now, so you have an epic right here with the bug that is being connected in here, and you can actually. Oh, all right. I see how it works. Okay, so all right, so this is like a subtask, and go with this, and I can go with this. All right, so this is pretty handful feature to use. This is so much helpful because in here you can basically see the structure and the connection of epics and their tasks and their stories and tasks and everything. So this is actually pretty handful feature. Awesome. What else do we have? We have like structures. All right, in here I can go ahead to create a structure. It seems it's not reacting. Okay. What else do we have? We have like ranking. All right, let's see what I will do with ranking. I'm curious. Does it work? Did it freeze? Did I freeze it actually? Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for that. Let's continue. So we came up with ranking. Alright, let's see here. Alright, the ranking. So let's say it's based on. Well, should be based on the issue keys. Okay. But you have like AI Web 1, then you have AI Web 21. And you have for 2, 3, 5, 7, and everything else. So I don't know how the 21 was actually in there and why it was there. Let me see here for the created dates. No, it's not even for the created date. Interesting. Conditional formatting. Alright, so you can use a conditional format, choose a field, the format itself. Okay, that's pretty interesting and to explore. And this is where you see their website and everything. Well, JXL. And I can actually export this CSV, in TSV, or in the Excel. Well, JXL, I'm pretty impressed. You guys should really use this. And no wonder that subreddit it was said that this was indeed a useful feature, and I can say from my perspective it is, and I would say download this, play with the feature, see what it can do, especially the hierarchy one. I was pretty amazed with that hierarchy feature. Much easier visual representation of the how the hierarchy actually really works. All right, that is it, guys. I will see you in the next video.